Hi and welcome to Take Time to Create. My name is Linda and this is where we take time out of our everyday lives to create new and wonderful things. Today we are working in the Brooklyn Art Library sketchbook and I've done quite a few pages. I'm not done yet. I need to get in gear and finish it up because it is due pretty soon. Well, in a couple months, but so I do have a little bit of time left. But what I want to do is work on this back page because I have a tiny collage we're going to put on there. This is kind of what it's going to look like as I get it all fitted back together. I have this little trunk, which is really cute. It's just a sticker. This bird, I took its wings off, and this poor bird, its wings belong here. But, oops, sorry. But I gave those wings to a dinosaur. Then we have a wheel, and then this is from a space coffee table book. And I have that here. It's from Entering Space. And I just found one of the images in here and I cut the space shuttle apart and I'm just using the wings on it. So that's what the collage will look like, so you have kind of an idea. That way as I work, you know what I'm doing. So first things first is we need to make a background. All right, so for the background, I think I'm just going to washi tape. And I think I was going to put washi tape on both sides, but I don't think so. So a lot of the colors, I have a lot of greens and browns and some, maroon red colors in this little guy here. Maybe I can stick him kind of there so you can see him still-ish. So I am just going to find some more neutral washi tape. I just have a bin of washi tape like all of us, like everybody that's in the crafting world. If we have been in the crafting world for more than 2 seconds, we have washi tape. I tell you, this stuff, it's pretty fabulous, but I gotta say I just have way too much. Now I have to decide, do I want to go diagonal? I think I wanted to go, I'm gonna do a little bit of interest. I'm going to have it go vertical, and I am just going to start just sticking it on. There's no rhyme or reason. Just putting on, and then we're gonna see what happens, and then we'll go from there. So it's washi tape time. Okay, all the washi tape is on. Now, if your washi tape is not very sticky on the back, I would use a glue stick or Mod Podge or something to adhere it. So since it's way too busy for my little guy here, he kind of gets lost in the mix here. I have some heavy white gesso. This is the Art Basics one. Any white gesso will do. And I put some in a little pot here, and I am going to water it down just a little bit, just to make it a little runnier. Not a lot. Then I have just a brush here, and because I don't want to cover up everything, I just want to like I said, make it a little more watery. And then I'm just going to lightly glaze over the top. Now this will help adhere it down, but also it is muting the colors a little bit more, so it's not standing out quite so much. Now, of course, if I hold it up, it's a little too much, so I'm just going to take a baby wipe and kind of wipe a little bit off, add a little bit more. It's kind of a give and take. It's what you feel is enough. There we go. Okay, so I feel like that's enough. It allowed the color to still show through, but it's not all so standing in your face like, look at me, look at me. All right, so we're going to let this dry. Then we're going to add our little guy, our little bird, whatever we want to call him. So yeah, let me dry this. I'm gonna dry it with my heat tool very carefully so I don't have things bubble up, and I don't want to weaken the adhesive of the washi tape, but I do want to dry this. So I'll be right back. All right, so this is all dry now, and so what I'm going to do next is I want to paint a little bit of a ground here. Nothing fancy, very abstract. So I've got a bunch of colors on my palette, and by palette I mean paper plate that I keep using over and over again. I don't like to throw things away, so there you go. But the paint on the bottom is dry. I just add more on top. All right, so I have burnt sienna, raw umber, and ivory black. These are Liquitex Basics. I am just taking a paintbrush and I'm just going to kind of paint a ground. I'm not really worried too much about it. I'm just going to kind of mix a few colors here and there to get some texture on it. Yeah, that's it. It's not very scientific at all. It's just I want something to ground my bird, you know, so he's got his little chest that he's on. I just don't want it floating in the sky. All right. I have a baby wipe here and I'm just kind of pressing it in to remove some of the paint, but I want some texture with it. Okay, there we go. That'll work just fine. So now we're going to put some stuff in the sky. I have this stamp set from Finnabar and I like the sun. So we're gonna stick this in the sky. Really cute stamps. We've got moon and earth and butterflies and really cute. So I do enjoy this set. I'm using archival ink to stamp it. And I'm just gonna stick it right here. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's really cute. All right. So now I'm going to take the swirl set that I use all the time. I have no idea who it is and what brand or anything like that. And I'm just going to put swirls everywhere. I'm not even bothering with the acrylic block. I'm just sticking it with my fingers here. Let me show you. I'm just doing this and then sticking it on. And I'm just using the same swirls. Doesn't really matter. Well, actually, I take that back. I'm going to use a second swirl just to liven it up. And I am going to go in the ground as well, just to kind of make it cohesive. Now let's add our collage. So, oh, let me dry the paint. It's a little wet, just tiny bit wet, and I don't want that. So I'm going to adhere my collage pieces, and I'm going to use matte Mod Podge, which will work just fine. Gel will work, whatever you have. If you want to glue stick it down, that'll work too. All right, so I'm going to kind of place my pieces just to get the idea again. So I have a treasure chest, and I want the bird to be coming out of the treasure chest. Then I have the wings. So they're going to kind of go at an angle. So I think I'm going to put the bird down first. Okay. Kind of tuck those in the shoulders. All right, and then this goes behind his head. All right, so that's kind of what he's going to look like. Cool. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is just, I'm not going to fill him up with Mod Podge all the way to the edges yet. I'm just going to kind of do the center of him because I'm going to have some things peeking out. And so I can always stick stuff in on the sides. Okay, so he's going to go here. I'm going to get his head piece here because I think this will be in the way a little bit. Now this is a sticker, so I'm just going to adhere the sticker down. And then I will be able to put the other stuff on there. So I know he's kind of rolling up, but he'll flatten down in just one sec. Now we want to put the Space Shuttle wings on, and I am going to go all the way to the edges with this. I'm going to do one at a time. And we're going to kind of put it a little bit at an angle because that's where his shoulders are, just like this. And I'm going to sneak in some Mod Podge underneath here, and we're going to lay it flat, just like this. I'm so glad I didn't throw away the bird body before I thought about it. I was like, well, what am I going to use this bird body for? I've used the wings and I used most of the other pieces of him, but I thought, well, maybe I should just keep him. I'm glad I did because it works perfectly for this. Okay. And this treasure chest is a sticker as well, so I will peel off the back. All right, there we go. Now I'm just going to take this Mod Podge and I'm going to kind of go everywhere with it because I want to make sure it's well adhered down. All right, isn't he cute? Okay, so we've got a bird coming out of our treasure chest and we're going to let this dry and then we will put the finishing touches on this page. So I'll be right back after it's dry. I think I'll use the heat tool, but yeah, then we'll be right back. All right, to finish this up, I have some of the Prima Marketing, what are they called? The water-soluble oil pastels. You've seen me use these before. I do enjoy them. I do like them. And I am just going to kind of put a shadow down here underneath the wings and underneath the chest. And I'm going to put some brown in that shadow. Then I'm just going to take a brush with some water and just move it around. Okay, it is all done. I do love how this little spaceship bird came out, or whatever we want to call it, space shuttle bird. I do love how he turned out. He's very cute. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and on my blog. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.